What's up, guys? Derek from Legendary here, coming at you with a Batcowls update. In this video, I'm going to cover the comic vote we did this week, as well as results from the first 3 votes that were posted in Discord. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe and smash that bell so you don't miss any future videos. Let's jump right in. So first things first, let's cover the previous 3 votes, which we can find in Discord. So the first vote was 43% for the phrase, "Who hides behind the cowl?" You can see the other 2 phrases here, "the world's greatest detective," "the world's greatest mystery." That's the one I actually voted for. And 24% with "the right preparation, Batman can defeat anyone. What if he has prepared too well?" So "Who hides behind the cowl" was the winner. That's the one we'll see in the story. Vote number 2 was for the series title. So that's a pretty important vote. And there were 3 choices: Batman the Legacy Cowl, which I actually voted for this one, Batman Beneath the Batcave, and Batman Story of the Cowl, which were kind of split. So the Legacy Cowl was the winner there. So that's going to be the series title. And third, our last vote before this current one, was costume design. I voted for Design B, which was kind of the classic Batman. Design D was my second choice, though. So that one did win by quite a large margin. I'm kind of surprised. But this is the look we're going to have for Batman. It is pretty sweet. He's got the kind of the classic Bat logo here. With the only thing is we call them the thigh highs. So those boots. But I think overall this was a decent choice. I really liked B and D a lot. So either one of those I would have been happy with. And now, more importantly, the vote we have currently is for who is going to be Batman's sidekick in this story. So we get 3 choices, and I'm going to go ahead and show you that right now. So let's dive into that. All right, who will co-star in the upcoming DC comic book with Batman? So who will stand with Batman and Bat Faction in the storyline? First choice is Robin, Damian Wayan. So this is the current Robin, which is Batman's son with Talia al Ghul. Nightwing, which is the classic Robin. So that's going to be Dick Grayson. And third choice is Batgirl. And we really don't know which version of Batgirl this is. So those are our 3 choices. And just based on kind of the storyline so far, with the Legacy Cowl and Nightwing being kind of Batman's truest trusted sidekick as the original Robin, that's who I voted for. So we'll see the votes, how they're tallied up. But this was a pretty important one. And just a reminder, this is going to be canon in the Batman comics. So this will be a part of history and part of the actual story of Batman. So pretty cool. We're getting to vote on this stuff. If you want, you can jump in the Discord. Even if you don't own a cowl, and kind of watch the story unfold in real time. If you do have a cowl, you get a vote for each cowl you hold. So say you own 10 cowls, you would cast your vote, and that vote would be worth 10. So just keep that in mind as well. Also wanted to touch on the marketplace. A little update here. The floor has been coming down. So we got cash out announced on the 7th, I believe. And we have some cowls back around mint price, or I've even seen some deals below mint price. So if you're wanting to get into the project, you can kind of watch the market and snipe some good deals, as cash out is bringing prices down on the cowls, and also all the DC fandoms are starting to drop a little bit. I'm still waiting. I still haven't bought any DC fandoms. I'm hoping they'll come down a little more. But legendaries are down across the board. Everything is down since cash out is announced, which that's kind of to be expected. And the Night Watch sigils, you can pick some of these up pretty cheap now, 46, 47, 49. And these are potentially going to be tied to land in the metaverse. That's speculation. But there's 10 districts, and they have maps of Gotham with like individual lots, it looks like to me. So not a bad thing to speculate on. With that being said, I also wanted to announce one of the big cowl sales that we saw. It actually tied the all-time high at $3,000, this cowl right here. So it's got a super rare trait on it. This is that top piece. I can't remember what it's called, like a bat shock system or something like that. But this bat logo, it may be a 1 of 1, if I remember right. But this does tie the all-time record for highest cowl sale. The other one was actually the first cowl minted, also sold for $3,000. So there have been some $1,000, $2,000 sales as well, but $3,000 is currently the record. And right now, basically that's over 2.5 ETH, close to 3 ETH. So whoever bought this one and minted it got a 10x, which is awesome to see. And if they want, they could buy back into the project and just free roll on a different cowl, or they could cash out, as cash out is now available. So if you're interested in Batcowls, I recommend jumping into Twitter Spaces. They're going almost 24/7. Sometimes it's a mix of Batcowls and Hero, but usually you can find those spaces going. From the comic book side, if you want to see where the entry point was, pick up Detective Comics 1059. If you look at this panel here, you can see a Batcowl in the background here, and a couple more scattered throughout. And there's a hidden QR code. So if you pull up this panel inside the comic Detective 1059, and you actually open your phone and scan that, it will pull that up. And I'll do that in a future video for you to see. But really cool how they rolled that out, and excited to see what's going to be coming in the future. I also wanted to just do a quick update. I actually hit 200, well, over 200 physical comics. So I was just going to run through a list of some of those. You can kind of see here, some of these were dollar bins, some I paid retail or above for. So just kind of my collection so far. My first one was UF4 Facsimile. That was actually the first comic I ever bought. So these aren't in like a chronological order or anything, just kind of the order I put them in as I was starting to catalog this. Got some cool books. This is an ASM 300 Homage. Got some of the first Venom books of the new series. This one just looked like the secret rare on Avengers 8. So I picked that up from the dollar bin. We know Kang's going to be a big part of the MCU. So picked up a couple of his books. Got some Magneto stuff. Wolverine, Storm, Elektra, The Punisher, Deadpool. You can kind of tell what I probably got from the dollar bin or what's more of a modern book. This was free comic book day. Like these Miles books I paid retail for. Edge of the Spider-Verse. Some of these I got multiples of too, like UF4 and Edge of the Spider-Verse. I have multiples of those facsimiles. Would love to own the originals, but don't want to invest that much currently. I love this rose cover of ASM. Probably my favorite variant. This book had, I don't know how many variants, but I picked up the Scotty Young and the rose cover. Those were my favorites. This was just a dope cover. Some of these I picked up out of town. I remember I saw this Ultraman for $1 and grabbed that. I don't actually have this yet, ASM 1, but I ordered 50 copies of this. So stay tuned, stay subscribed, and with your notifications on, I might do a giveaway of ASM 1 when these pre-orders come in. I wanted to make sure it would get inside the top 100, so I just put it there before I got them. So UF4, I actually got 2 9.8s as well of the facsimiles. This is the secret rare variant, the Jurjevic facsimile version. I got a few of these from my local comic shop. They had this was the first cover with Mando and Grogu. I just picked up the first story as well today, Mandalorian #1. I got 4 copies of that so far. I'll probably get a couple more. I like to buy them, see if anybody else goes to get theirs. If they don't, after like a week, I go buy more because like I feel like I'm giving them their chance. By that time, if they didn't get them, too bad. Free comic book day. I got these 4 out of what was available. I got a couple multiples of those. I think I got like 8 Moon Knights, facsimiles, some 2099s. Now we're getting into more recent stuff I just got. A lot of dollar bin here stuff. This was a Scotty Young book, Obi-Wan. We've seen this on VV now. I also got the second one. I'll probably just get this run for a while. just because I think they're dope. I really like Spider-Gwen as well, so I got a lot of her stuff. Probably get more. Couple Moon Knights, Black, White, and Bloods. This is a dope book. I've seen a bunch of these in the dollar bin. I got 2 variants of it. If you connect each comic book, it spells out. It's like a panorama. So I'm going to try to keep getting them for $1 if they keep throwing them in there. I got the entire Secret Wars 2 run. They were all $1 each. So there's 9 books there. Got that for $9, which ain't too bad. I picked up 3 of the Spawn 30th anniversary blank covers because I'm in that Todd McFarlane project on Solana. So it would be dope if I get a chance to have him sketch on something due to being involved with that. FaZe Clan, kind of interesting with possible, gaming implications with Batman and the Batcowls. This was a kind of a cool book. I actually flipped through this one. Lots of interesting stuff in there. We got Batman 125. I got 2 variants of that so far. A couple copies of the Jim Lee edition. And this is the first appearance of Failsafe, which is a new villain. I got the Detective Comics run, 2 variants of the 1059, and just the A variants for 1060 and 61. And these were all dollar bins. This one, I looked this up, and I'm not sure what is special about it, but it looks like it was worth like maybe $100, $150. So I'll have to do some more research on it, but I got this for $1, and it's in really good condition. So kind of excited about that. But that's it so far. I'm kind of tracking things on a spreadsheet on this other tab with all my numbers and stuff like that. And I have some more stuff coming in that I ordered. I got a bunch of Edge of the Spider-Verse 2 facsimiles. I ordered some CGC 9.8s of those. And I got some UF4 stuff. I got a Mark Bagley signature 9.8 coming in. So just slowly adding. Probably put around 1,000 or so into it so far. And just been kind of fun. A lot of it is just in a couple books too. I've been trying to get some nice pieces, but also get some good deals. So I love when my local comic store restocks the dollar bin and I can be the first one to dig through it. That's when you can get some really cool stuff for cheap. But yeah, would love to hear your comic collecting stories if you have any, or if you're here for the Batcowls, let me know. Are you holding yours? Are you buying more? Are you selling duplicates or multiples that you've had to flip into other stuff? Are you cashing anything out? Are you planning to go into any other projects, whether VV or Hero or anything else? Let me know that stuff in the comments. Appreciate you watching the video. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and smash that bell so you don't miss any future videos. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think of the Batcowls or anything else in the Web3 space. I would love to hear about it. Appreciate you guys. Catch you on the next video. Stay legendary.